Alrighty, I'm really sorry about all these parts, but like I said, it's the only way I can do it. Part 3. Talk about contests. Alrighty, now, technically I could have done a lot of contests. I really could have. I could have did one for 100, I could have did one for 150, 200, and so on. And I've been saying I've been want to do a contest for a while, just because I hit 200 and I wanted to keep it there and stuff like that. But I feel you don't have to do a contest to be liked in this community. I don't think it's not that it's necessary. Like, hey, you know what? I hit 100. I have to do a contest. I don't think it's true at all. I think that everyone who does a contest in this community is doing it to give something back and say, hey, you know what? I'm happy you guys like my stuff. I want to share this with you. Let's do a contest. And just get on with it. Which is cool because every contest I've seen has always been its own unique thing. Like, it's always been not just like, hey, I'm going to get cool stuff if I win. It also puts out there, like, just interesting ways to get to know somebody a little better, which is the way I think it goes. Like, some contests are like, tell me about what your favorite character is and why, and why, if you had a superpower, what would it be? It's just a cool way I think, to get to know people a little better, besides being like, hey, you know what, I'm going to give this away. Who wants it? Another thing that I want to discuss besides the contest and why, well, not why I don't do them. The real reason I haven't done a contest in a while is basically flat out been money and location. It's not too expensive, but it's not too cheap to send things. It's depending on how much stuff you send. A lot of people know this. And my real problem is that I wanted to have a solid location that I'm locked into one place where I can send it to whoever the winner is. I'm not moving around like I live in one apartment and then, I have a contest and then I wind up moving a week later and oh crap, I sent it out and the guy didn't get it or the girl didn't get it and now it can't come back to me because I no longer live at that address. I know it sounds like, I don't know if it's like paranoia or what, but I just wanted to be in a solid area where I know I'm never going to move from this area, at least for a while, so that if something ever did happen, I don't get screwed, the person who won doesn't get screwed, I don't know, it's just the way I kind of feel about it. And plus, the other reason I haven't done a contest, and this is another thing that has to go in with why I don't do trades really, not that I would never do a trade, there's a lot of things going around lately, and I don't know the whole story, so I'm not going to really kind of harp on it and be like, hey, you know what, this is what's going on. I just noticed, I'm not going to even mention who, that a lot of people have been getting kind of the short end of the stick, the shaft in a way, when they do trades. Like I said, and which I'm going to get into in a second, but might as well finish my thought with the contest. My first contest and only contest I had was kind of a kick in the face. I did the contest because, like I said, I wanted to give back. I had a lot of books. I went a little crazy. I know everyone who's watched the videos saw that I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to give this away. I'm going to give this away. I'm going to give this away. Which is like, okay, and then like when I really thought about it, I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? I was like, these are, crazy. What the hell? And the person who won, I've never heard from ever again. I sent the package out, and I'm not looking for like, hey, you know what? Oh, thank you, master. You're the best in the world, blah, blah, blah. A little thank you would have been cool. Like, hey, you know what? I really appreciate you throwing the contest, and I'm happy I won, thanks a lot, and, even a shout out. Nothing. Sent out the package, never got any kind of mail, any email, nothing, no message being like, hey, you know what, thanks, so much. Never even made a video about it, nothing. So I was kind of like, wow, I just got bitch slapped. I basically sent out a package of all these things and to somebody who, it's just, like, whatever. So, I know it's not really like that in the community. I guess it's just the one thing, but that's the other reason I'm like, I just feel like I'm going to get bitch slapped if I do another one. But who knows? And then same thing with trading. Like I said, I mentioned that it seems to be a lot of people are getting the short end of the stick lately. People are sending people books, and they're not sending anybody anything back, which is I guess that's kind of defeats the purpose of a trade. Like if I said, hey, you know what, I'm willing to trade, this book for anyone who has, Amazing Spider-Man. Sorry about that. Batteries. But anyway, what I was saying about trades, like how people are sending stuff out and not getting basically anything in return that was promised or whatever it is. Like I said, I'm not going to mention who it is. They all know who they are. I'm not trying to start trouble. I'm just saying this is one of the reasons why I'm afraid to do trades as well. This is not against, again, it's not against anybody. It's just that, like, I don't want to turn around and be like, hey, I'll trade this for, if you have Amazing Spider-Man, for, 92 or whatever. You get the idea. And then I send this out to somebody, and then I never get the other book that I was promised back. It's kind of like, hey, I got your book. So yeah, it's one of the reasons why I'm very weary about trading. I do have a lot of doubles that I was thinking of trading, but I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't know. I just don't really want to get, shafted. And then it's kind of like, all right, they are doubles, no big deal. But then I'm still out of the books anyway. Who knows? Again, who knows? It's only up in the air. I don't know when I'm going to do a trade thing, or if I do. I do know a few people who are looking for some of the books I have, and I haven't forgotten. So if I ever do a trade thing, then you guys are my first on my list, and I'll definitely let you know. What else was there? I wrote all this stuff down. Yes. Resorting to writing stuff down, that's how bad it's gotten. Again, with this channel, like I said, just to kind of explain a little bit of things, is that one thing I want to put out there is to new people as well. This will drive you nuts if this is the way you're going to do things. Never compare yourself to somebody else. It will drive you insane. Some people just have, not saying better luck, but sometimes they're in the right place at the right time. Sometimes they have the right funds for certain things. A lot of collectors and people in this community have been doing this for, 30 years, 40 years, so they've gotten these books when they first came out. Whereas you look at a book like, oh my god, that guy has, Amazing Fantasy 15, and I must be a douchebag because I don't have $15,000 to go ahead and buy that or whatever. You get the point. Like I said, this community, and especially, like I said, my channel, it's for fun. It really is. I'm not trying to get rich off of these things. I'm not trying to compete with anybody because I know I'd get my ass kicked if I did try. And that's the point. Like, I just want to put that out to like a lot of the new people out there. Don't compare yourself. It's just not worth it. It's just be happy with what you have, and take your time. Collecting. It's all about finding that thing you're looking for, not quickly, but and then being happy when you find it. Like I finally got this. I've been waiting 15 years.